You know what, there's plenty of Carnival Cruise action this week, and Libs have not actually gotten any better, so I'm expecting the new best show we've ever done.
Has it? And so, you know, someone sent me a picture of an airplane that's made in Waffle House.
The Spirit House Bond.
Spirit Airline partnership. Yes, folks, to my right, you know him as the other guy. He's from Gino Massaggio. Gino, what's up, man?
The other guys, it's a great movie, fantastic. I'm in a mood today, so this is gonna be a goddamn fun one, am I right?
You know what? It is going to be a fun one. We got Joe the Box over on the end show. How are you?
What's going on, Joe? I can't believe I'm here. What was I doing? 5 minutes ago I was over here, now I'm over here on this show. I'm in the beat.
It's over here.
You know what? Joe, I need some advice, and I'm going to go to you first.
Sure.
I have a new girlfriend, and she's married to Gino. That's the odd part. She's married to Gino. What do I do?
First, I will get your new soap commercial going and clean yourself. That's what you need to do.
We're going to have fun. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you know, I always agree with Trump. I say 99% of the time. The one thing I've not agreed with him on.
And the other 1%, he's too drunk to agree.
1%.
Ah! Oh, hit the ground running. Jews!
Here we go, you know.
The boss is here.
We got a plan for you.
The boss is here, I'm professional. Jews!
At least it wasn't a hard R and G.
No, that's my opinion, you made it funny!
I concur with Gino. See, now it's a callback, because I stole the good from him yesterday.
Yes.
Bunch of
Please.
You did! No, that's
I'm a little concerned.
Man, are we gonna have fun?
These guys,
No, Brooks.
Get off
this should be interesting. These guys are wild. I have no idea.
Trump said something today I've been dying to hear him say. He said, I'm done with Iran. I'm sick of these guys. No more deals. Joe, you're a big fan of Donald Trump. What's he got up his sleeve for Iran and all the I told you so who won't live in peace?
I am a big fan of Donald Trump. And before you said 99.9%, that was George Santos' voting record in Congress for America First. And you know what they did to him, right? They got rid of him. But that's okay, we're coming back strong. Hey, listen, Trump is sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm familiar with that. We've been pounding them, they're lying, they're telling us the untruth. All I know is that the last few days, discernment come upon me, and I believe that Trump is right about everything.
I'm sorry, but I think it's very
Oh, I didn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah, I'm sick and tired of being like, I think it's a Buddhist phrase. You don't get well, you get sick of being sick. And Donald Trump is sick of being sick of Iran. And the only thing that makes me sicker is this 2 hours of sobriety. My stomach can't handle it, but I'll tell you something else that does. The people that seem to think Donald Trump is here and now he's out. No one knows who's in charge in Iran, and Donald Trump is sick of trying to figure out what another shithole, see also he was right, Jake Tapper proved it, and he's tired of trying to see who's in charge, like, you know what, there's no one we're talking to, so I ain't talking to no one. Am I wrong? Sorry to interrupt you, boss. You look good. Hey, boss, you look good today.
You're right.
You look great.
You know,
You look really good.
fat
I
like
can't
you.
believe Paulie said you look like the fat zero. I think you look like the slender zero.
You're fine, you're getting
Ah, yes!
You know,
Base! Base!
There you go.
Wait till your girlfriend hears about this. She'll be begging you to say that.
You know that's good stuff.
You're fine. Okay, I know, I will.
But I will tell you that I don't like the Iran thing personally, but I am America First and MAGA. He's running like a business. He's got to clean that mess up. They left it for us to clean up 47 years. So let him get it. Listen, I would do the same thing to my brother if he kept mess it up and mess it up. Yeah, gave you a chance. Now you gotta take a beat.
Take a beating. How much does that cost?
Who cares? You know what you do? Stop the fraud and stop them stealing from us, and we can afford this without a problem.
I just wanted to beat. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. There are 4 Americans who went to the funeral of the Ayatollah debate. Remember, he got blown up like 6 months ago. The funeral was yesterday, or maybe Sunday. I don't know. 4 Americans went.
business, and lots of money goes their way. Oh, and it promotes their communist agenda until they went, would you say they get free flying lessons off of any six-story building?
Yeah.
So, yeah, good luck with that.
See, you and I can go, she don't have to stay in the airplane. I'll tell you, you didn't go to that bureau, I'm sure you didn't, you know who?
Mitch McConnell's wife, because she ran a slant pattern back to her homeland of China to talk to the VP. I would do an impersonation of Mitch McConnell, but I can't run to the fridge and get a vegetable right now.
The dudes on the walk back say, no, he's terrific, I've been talking to him.
It's the same as like this is obvious. They're trying to keep him alive, and everyone said this. I'm not breaking news. So they keep him alive long enough, or say he's alive long enough, so they can't pass the same back. That's what they did with Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she went tits up, although her tits were her ankles at that point. And they're like, just make sure she lives so we can steal the election in 2020 and put someone else in the seat. No, we're all to use people.
And you know what else? Now, here's the way it works. It's okay. If Batman and Mikey dies, the governor will get to replace him. He's going to pick Thomas Massey. No one wants that. They're keeping that zombie alive just far enough so that when he dies, it's, oh, we have to have an election now. I think that's what's going on.
Without a doubt, it's the political playbook. We've seen it over and over. You know, they keep these puppets alive for as long as they can. And let's be honest, they have every dirty secret under their belt. And there's the linchpin too, protecting their scam machine from the same act. Everybody wants it. Even in the hard arts. And all you get to
Just own one. Own one. Or own as many hard R's as you can. But just own one statement.
Do you think that the truth is really coming out? I mean, it seems to be that there's a lot of patriots, and you're gonna bring in Jill Cohen over here. She has the stories behind the 9/11 attacks, which really was a bill of goods they sold us for many, many years, right? I used to think it was one thing. I'm not sure if that's the way it is now.
Yeah.
That was my wake-up call. When I realized 9/11 was not what the official narrative told us, and I realized how many lives were around it, I really was one of those kill-em-all neocons. I want a muscle car. I don't care. Let's turn the whole thing to glass. Steal all the oil. I don't give a crap. Let's put a Riviera Paradise in the Middle East for all I can. I didn't have one can to give. And when you start to see the real truth on it, and I spent 2 years trying to prove this kid. Well, by the way, this kid saved my business. Almost $100 grand a year, first 3 years he worked there. He did tech work for me, changed my bottom line. And then he made a comment on 9/11, and I fired like a lunatic. I was like, yo, Gilly, you know, I'm gonna throw you up the building. And I'll tell you flat out, I spent 2 years trying to prove wrong. Official narrative is BS, and I don't care what anyone else comes down. Bitch, I know for a fact, I bet every dollar I have to Gino's money.
You're gonna love Jill Cohen when she comes in. The book that she wrote about the 9/11. So, and because you guys are so smart, it's hard for me to keep up with this. I'm just a regular guy, Joe the Box, pick things up, put them down. But you guys bounce from one side to the other. I can't even keep my thoughts straight with you, but you're doing a great job. You're the highest rated show here at the America First Media Television. And I really want to thank Kevin Down Jr. for exclusively making that happen.
If it makes you feel any
Hold on,
better.
just a moment. I did exclusively make that happen. I don't even know these guys. I don't know.
All I was going to do, of course, is say something really brilliant, like, don't feel bad if you can't keep your
Guys.
thoughts straight. Paulie doesn't have any straight thoughts. Because he's a queer.
You know, thank God I interrupted you for that. Oh, you know, my wake-up call was when Gino's wife went, shh, get out of here, he's home. That was my wake-up call.
I know, I was there. I was filming.
And I'm right here. I'm right here.
You know what? Let's kick this off with a good video, something fun. All right, guys, let's do number 00. It says Bike Kid. Now, so we're going to show this video. We have time. We're going to start with you, Joe. How does he stop? What stops him? Anyone who stops him?
I was going to say physics.
That's definitely good. Joe, his mother. All right. I'm going to say, when an immovable force. Yes!
We're gonna leave it off.
Boy, really brave, but it's not their bike. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
guys give me the
Can we get some
sound
crash one more time?
Yeah, let's do the crash again.
for that.
He's good up
I like when he's going down. He's got the speed wobbles. Watch it. Oh.
Well, now he sees it coming.
Yeah. Now, slow down. Let's great.
So he tries to jump, throws back into it.
Wow. He almost. Look at that.
What's the over on broken bones there?
Oh my God. Hopefully he hits, he had a soft landing and hit his frontal lobe first.
Hey, my friend Jim Cole is coming on the next segment. $9 issue of books. You don't know the guys.
Folks, we're just getting started. Just getting started here on Be Free, Stay Free. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Most people think they have options.
All right, I'm on, guys.
Here's the major oil agencies are just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but as they all have the same pricing. Booking generally when you book for yourself, because you're all benefits are going to organizations that don't support state we cannot allow it to continue. So we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending for hard-earned dollars and supporting American life. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true insight rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you want with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and circumvent things you need and out to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again. Are you truly ready? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right here. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single Justice for All with Donald Trump and J6 Fire. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free, the IRS and the J6 prison fire. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th. Get yours on all platforms. Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
All right, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous, man. I'm gonna go into the next one, then I'll help it to be good.
All right, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here on Be Free, Stay Free. Where are we? You're probably looking around going, man, what a cool place. I wonder if I can go there. You can. It's called the American First Warehouse. Gino, what did you think the first time you walked into the American First Warehouse?
That Gino was right. Because when they shut down the world and tried to put us in tiny little boxes, your wife would know about that. Tiny little boxes that only one person can fit in at a time. Not your wife again.
They were trying to stop free speech. They were trying to stop the very energy you get. We're all energy. The same thing that makes up me, you, Pulse, HIV meds. We're all energy.
And you feel that when you walk into this building, you're like, wow, you really are. And they'll tell you, I haven't stopped. Every time I come in here, I'm awake, I'm alive. You can't even smell the whiskey. That's what I get.
But that's what I get. That was a nice roll for a while. Yeah. Then he went a bridge too far. He said he can't smell whiskey. But joining us now, author and may I say patriot, Jill Cohen joining us. Author Jill Cohen. You're there. What do you
it's not even about that. I don't want to talk about that because we don't know about that. And I don't like to talk about things I don't know about. I like to talk about things I do know about.
What do you know about?
So I became a writer for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette right after 9/11. I had just moved to America from Switzerland. I had lived in Switzerland for 10 years. My children were born there, married a Swiss guy. Really wanted to kind of opt out of America because I saw that people were being poisoned by our food. Just everything that was going on just made me think this is not the best place to raise my children. I was living in Staten Island. Prior to that, I was writing for Nickelodeon television, and I was before that I was always a journalist, but I got into television writing, and that was fun and everything. But I just didn't see that I belonged in America anymore because I thought this is a dangerous place to raise children. So I moved to Switzerland. I met a Swiss guy, and it was beautiful. It's also socialist, I found out. Anyway, so while I was there, I learned a lot about our country, watching it from the outside in, and knowing the inside, but watching what everybody else was seeing. The O.J. Simpson trial was horrifying to me. Then I watched the Clintons rise to power, which I believe is where 9/11 began, because the first hit on the Trade Center was in 1993, I believe. No, the first.
When they tried to blow up the
Yeah,
down, shooters out, stand by. Uh-oh.
Is it me?
Yeah, you're right, 1993, February 26th.
Yeah,
I didn't see it, I forgot the year. I was there. And then I was there.
my brother.
They went to get the deposit out their truck that they just blew up.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also right after that was the Oklahoma City bombing by one guy, right? The Unabomber.
No, they didn't do that.
I know, they called him the Unabomber.
Another,
No, he was,
Who was the Unabomber?
there was Ted Kaczynski.
What did he do?
he sent bombs to people's houses. A couple professors.
Okay, and Timothy McVeigh, what was his deal?
He blew up the Oklahoma.
Right, but why did he do it?
He-
Because he probably really didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he had help.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like they all
Well,
had.
yeah, they said there was a guy that they talked about the whole time and never came up.
Of course.
I didn't care about that because I trusted the government. Yeah, I didn't care, you know? Yeah, it was 9/11. It was like, it happened, like, the day after, like, yeah, that's what happened, and now it's Oklahoma City.
Bingo, bingo, they do that. And also the Boston bombing.
I hear you, man. We are.
That looks good.
Yeah, you should not be shocked.
Yeah, we're back, baby. We're back, ladies and
Somebody
gentlemen.
just shut us down for talking about.
We were just getting into some juicy stuff about buildings being blown up, and, I went to jail. I think they're out to get you, Joe, trying to silence me.
You're not wrong about that. Facebook did call me I don't want to say what they called me, but it was
They
nice.
didn't call you Wisconsin.
No.
Come on.
No.
He's right here.
It was like an adult sexual predator or something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
He didn't call you Wisconsin.
And then they demonetized me for a couple years, and then President Trump got back in office, and suddenly I'm back on Facebook.
Nice, look at that. So you tell us about your book. You moved to Switzerland. You thought that the whole Clinton thing was a little fishy.
I thought everything was fishy. I thought the city bombing was fishy. I thought O.J. Simpson was fishy. Everything just rubbed me the wrong way, and I just didn't want to be there anymore because it seemed dangerous.
And why Switzerland of all places?
I met a guy.
Oh, you didn't already met him?
No, I met when I went to Europe. I just went to Europe to see the Crown Prince.
And you said Switzerland is where you are.
No, I actually, it's like crazy. I had a Euro pass, and people would ask me, where are you going? And I said, here, there, I was just making stuff. I didn't know where I was going. And I met this guy in the Hard Rock Cafe.
I'm watching.
I was with my friend Anne Marie, who was in the Army, stationed in the Army in Stuttgart, Germany. And we just wanted to go see him. And I met this guy, and he said, where are you going next? I said, Rome. And he said, I live on the way to Rome. And I thought, that's a line, right?
Yeah.
I did get on a train called the Coliseum.
But first drink this.
No, I didn't call for that. I actually mixed him. He said meet me in a bar later, and I'm with my friend, and I didn't do things like that.
He was
But what I
probably
did do,
the truckload.
He said, I'm gonna give you a red pill and a blue pill. And I pick one? Oh, no, you don't.
Take the white one first.
I'm going to give them to you.
So,
anyhow.
you got a Euro pass, you end up,
So I ended up on a train called the Coliseum, which did a deep road to Rome, but I got off in Basel. And basically lived there for about 10 years, had my 2 children, got them naturalized American citizens, because they were Swiss citizens when they were born. And then I got myself naturalized as a Swiss citizen as well, not an easy thing to do. You know, the Swiss really care about who immigrates to their country, by the way. They want to know that you can speak their language fluently, which is a dialect. Try that one, it's on.
Well, you were talking about it on another show. It's not only that, they interview neighbors.
Yes.
Don't they?
Yeah, yes, they have a panel of your neighbors, and they interview you, and they ask you very, kind of intrusive questions.
Sorry, guys.
Well, it wasn't so intrusive, but they kind
I'm
of.
trying.
So I'm a journalist. I've been a journalist since I graduated from Ohio University's journalism school and Scripps School of Journalism, by the way, in 1987. And so I was really proud of that, and I used my abilities to do a newsletter. I was belonging to a British childbirth trust, you know, it was all about raising kids. All my friends were British and Australian, from other countries, spoke English. And, you know, I did speak Swiss German because my family was Swiss, so I had to learn the language. I didn't speak it very well, I did the best that I could. But anyway, and apparently it was good enough to become Swiss.
so wait, the Swiss speak a version of German.
They speak a version of German, Italian, something called Romansh. There are 4 different languages.
Now, let me just ask you, when Paul tried to move to Italy, he had to have an anal probe, right? They were truckers, but it's just part of the job.
You know what? They actually gave me an X-ray when I got up. They made me go into like an X-ray machine and have like medical tests to make sure I didn't have tuberculosis or any kind of communicable diseases. I mean, you are vetted super hard before you even get to school.
We don't do that here.
If you sneak into the country, you're the only people that don't have to get vaccinated, that don't have to wear a mask until you're robbing and raping people. Then it just helps.
That's true. I wish I could say he's wrong. Remember, they made us get the COVID shots, right? We didn't get it, but they tried to force us. And I said, what about people coming to the border? Like, nah. What about people above? Yeah, they don't need it.
No.
We already control them.
Perfectly put.
Yeah, that was really hard. But I like to talk about immigration because I've done it.
Now, how hard was it to move back here?
It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. I had my 2 children and my husband, right? He got naturalized, or not naturalized, sorry, permanent,
Protective status?
no.
Just change the TV.
No, not a citizen, but a permanent resident.
Okay.
So he was not a citizen, but he was a permanent resident with all of the rights to get a job, and have to pay taxes and everything. And of course, I was born in Colorado. I'm a real citizen, even though I'm Swiss now, also I'm dual, but that's okay. The country, like, you know, when you sign your passport, you say, I don't hold citizenship in any other country. If so, why?
Yeah.
And I wrote, because my children are Swiss.
So your children have dual
My
citizenship.
children have
So
dual
as much as I respect and appreciate you and your family, they should never be allowed to run for office in America.
Agreed.
Agreed, because,
100%.
because to put it simply, if our kid becomes, a senator, and suddenly he's like, I think we need to import more cheese from the Swiss, and the only legal weapon that you have is not guns but a knife that has a can opener, then we know. Then we know he's got an ulterior motive, and there are more holes in his story than there are. I could say cheese, but I want to do a joke about Paul's wife. Anyway.
Folks, we have here.
Gino, is your brother in the chat? Could you please call Gino and tell him to calm down? It's killing me.
Folks, Jill, go tell us about the book. Where are they getting? You got 4 seconds.
Okay, JillBooks.com, JILLBOOKS is in Jill's books.
We'll be right back.
Me, Joe, the first warehouse, most patriotic place in the world, man. Hey, I'm here getting fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't sell my book on Amazon. I don't want to do it.
Making me smell nice. And that's what's nice. Who wants to go down the street and smell somebody bad in New York City? Hey, by the way,
By the way, George Comptroller, never forget. Never forget.
Never forget.
We don't just remember that legacy in Red. This is more than
That was me. What? Bring my people? Okay. Leave my people?
Your people, and then I moved it because they couldn't see the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for working it. So what?
Well, speaking of the opposite of his stepson, these people have towers that are huge and they're everywhere. And while you're traveling, you can use these huge towers. GameTrackMobile.com/it bends to the right. I don't know if that's me. TAFW. And then you can talk about me behind my back.
Hi, guys. Oh, no, that's Mr. Inappropriate. He's one of my followers.
Huh?
That's one of my followers.
Are you a true American?
No, that's his
Then
name.
it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media
Oh my gosh, you guys. So Mr. Inappropriate, yes, it's me. And Jamie was so concerned because she's like, they think your show is inappropriate. And I look and I see.
concerts, special events. It's all right in your fingertips. No filters, no spin. Just America First.
Oh.
Download the
Okay,
America First Media
let's see.
television app today.
Thank you, Wes. No, I don't see anything. No, nobody said it was inappropriate. Just Mr. Inappropriate is here. It's okay. I know you guys. Did you like that? Thank you, Wes. It was so cool. Oh my gosh, being here, you guys. I'm just so in my element. I am so good today. So good. Like, this has been such a great experience coming to the First American Warehouse. And I feel like I found my tribe. These are my people. You guys are my people. These are my people. So let's, if you want to watch the rest of the show, these guys are crazy. Jamie's on next. Oh no, Joe's on. They sold my book up.
Afloat again, Joe the Box is here, and we're gonna watch the video now. Let's go with number 01. We'll go with 01, and we'll see what's going on here. And we'll go around the table, and everyone show time.
Okay, they're watching a video. I want to show you guys this place. It's a big television studio.
It does the state dance. Look at that. Pauline, I got a question. Those are our political foes. How come we're not just crushing them? How come there's still someone voting Democrat?
You know, there's really no explanation for it unless the entire nation is gay. I mean, because nothing says a polarizing political movement other than
What's this?
a stomping of the yard naked.
And they rehearsed because they had to think.
How did they get, when they send out videos, this is their dance moves we're gonna do?
Well, the only person who would know that would be Gino.
Thanks for asking. I know a lot of gay people, and none of them were in that picture. Because they, too, are watching and going like, why are they doing this to us? Like, I'm a Philly fan, okay? And when Philly fans do something terrible, like, why are they doing this? And do you know why? Because 1% of Philadelphia, there's 1% of every fan base, of every race and ethnicity, they're assholes, okay? But 1%
Oh,
of
what's
Philly
that?
fans want you to know they're the biggest assholes of every 1% of the fan base, so they go
Too
for it.
funny.
Just like these guys, who use 99% of their assholes to prove that they're 1% of the assholes, and no one is on their side.
Thank you, Gino. Thank you, Gino, for the moment. I was totally impressed. I was blown away. Their coordination and the way they worked, and what really got me, it looked like a peaceful protest. There was no beating going on over there.
Yes, there was. You don't see it.
Wait till the Molly kicks in, my friend. Wait till the Molly kicks in. Where's the
The
pride?
average body count of those guys are. I mean, it's gotta be in the tens of thousands.
There are areas in the country where that's at, like Provincetown and, the very tip of Massachusetts.
How you know this?
Well, accidentally on my honeymoon.
Yeah, me too, it was an accident for me too.
And I accidentally backed in.
I'm accidentally getting corn cobs.
It was an accident. We took my father's mega yacht over and everybody had one. It was on our honeymoon. And we wanted to do it at Provincetown.
Can you even with this artwork? I believe this was by a Russian artist who made these. And this one is on animal skin. How crazy is that? So this place is just amazing. And I'm not on the rest of this podcast, but I don't know where everybody went. Anyway, I just wanted to show you all around a little bit. I guess nobody's around today, so I'm gonna say ciao for now, and we'll see you on the next live podcast that I'm doing here. I'm a little disappointed though, because I can't get my hair to look good. I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, we'll see you on the next Beach Report. Ciao for now.